Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are working on this Husqvarna Zero Turn, and it has some issues with the handle. Let me bring it in here, and we're gonna swap out some new parts and fix the. Well, I'll show you. As you can see here, this handle has been replaced with this custom piece, and you know, it kind of works, it kind of functions, but this bottom bracket here, it's all blown out in the back, and it's got some slop to it. And you know, with the cost of parts being, I think this one was like 15 bucks and this one was like 15 bucks. Really, I don't know why you'd go through the effort of building this, but at the same time, I'm pretty impressed that somebody did. That being said, we're going to take it all out and go back to factory. So to start, we're going to remove these bolts here. These are just 1/2 inch. Alright, so these are not the bolts that should be on here, and in fact, I think these are all the right size because this seems pretty cross-threaded. Yeah, it definitely is. So let's get all this junk out of here. Yeah, you can really appreciate the amount of work that went into this. But yeah, I just don't get why you would when this part is $15. This piece is also broken, and looking at the new one here, the whole side of this is like that. The whole side of this is cracked out on this one, and the top ear on that is all blown out. So we have to take that out too, and should just be a couple of bolts on the inside. Then on the underside of the seat here, there is, let's see there, that bolt right in the middle. It's a 1/2 inch bolt that needs to come out. Okay. And that should pop off that shock there. And there's another bolt right behind that one. And then there's these 3 bolts here that clamshell over the pivot on that. So we have to pop those 3 off. Alright, so 698 eighth turns later. There it goes. And that's out. So we finally got it out. We can pull that apart. And we are just going to swap these bushings over to the other one. And slide the bushing back on. So we're going to put that in like that. Squeeze that in. So on this side, passenger side, let's call it, this needs to be to the inside, so when that handle comes out, it pivots and turns that in. So this part goes on, the thick part goes towards the top, Alright, throw her back in. Alright, this is what it looks like from the inside here. Maybe give you a better view. Those 3 bolts up there, clamshell, that spindle, and then this bolt here continues through right there in that center hole and connects the shock on the other side. So you can kind of see there. And then while we're down here, we might as well hook up. The sensor's back hooked up. And we can go back to the top side and bolt in that steering arm. So we're ready to start putting this together and put our bolt in. And I noticed that this part here was hitting on here. So I did have to file just a little bit off the back side of this, as well as some of the casting lines in here. Just a heads up that you might have to do that if you're buying these, knockoff parts. There's a reason that they're not as expensive as the OEM ones, but with a little bit modifying, you can make it work just fine. There we go. And then we're ready to bolt our handle in. Alright, let's test these out. Both are lined up. They have the same amount of throw. And yeah, it's a pretty simple job. Just keep in mind you might have to modify these a little bit, but 20 minutes in and $30 in parts, you can fix a blown outside here. So if you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps us out. So until next time, take care.